Okay, now in the second thing, this gets you started on story problems, okay? Now I've set the chart up for you, and we've done this before, but these are going to be a little bit harder, okay? And here's what it says. A pet store sells angelfish. Notice how angelfish is underlined. And clown loaches. Notice how clown loaches is underlined. They sell 2 angelfish and 6 clown loaches. They collect a total of $104. If angelfish cost $2 more than clownfish, what was the cost for each type of fish? Okay, and here's our answers, so we'll put the 2 answers here. Okay, so I want to look at these 4 things first. And what I'm going to look at first is how many, meaning how many is I go look for the numbers that don't have money labels, okay? So the numbers that I see 2, that's not a money, and it's angelfish. As soon as you write it, cross it out. I see 6, and that's clownfish, okay? And now I look for money amounts, but they got to be for angelfish or clownfish, okay? So it says $104, but that doesn't say it's for angel or clown, so don't put it in there yet, okay? And then I see $2, but it says $2 more. It doesn't say angelfish cost $2, and it doesn't say clownfish cost $2 either. What it says is the angelfish is $2 more, okay? When that money has a more than, here's what you need to write up here. You need to write x plus 2 and x, okay? Because you don't know what they are, you just know one of them. You don't know 2 things, but you know one of them's 2 more, okay? So one of them's x plus 2 and the other one's x. So that's what we're going to put in these 2 boxes. Okay, so I got to put it in the right one, though. It says the angelfish costs $2 more, the angelfish. So x plus 2 goes under the angelfish, and x goes under the clownfish. And then cross out your 2 more. Okay, now there's another money amount in there that's my total money, which is $104. Okay. Okay, now here's what you do. You take 6 times x, and that's 6x. Now, you got to take 2 times x plus 2, and here's how you do that. You put a 1 in front of the x, and you draw kind of a pyramid. Because you're going to take 2 times 1x, it's like the rainbows, but only it goes vertical, and 2 times 2. So 2 times 1 is 2 with x, plus 2 times 2 is 4, okay? Now, here's what you're going to do. You're going to put an equal sign. And then you're going to draw a pyramid with your x's because you're going to add those together, okay? So 2x plus 6x is 8x. We can cross those out. Now, before equals, we have to add 4, and then equals 104. Okay, now dot your x and circle it. And then subtract 4, and 8 dot x equals 100. So divide by 8, divide by 8. $12.5. Now on story problems, decimals are okay. That means it's $12.50. Okay, now here's what I do after that. The x by itself is under the clownfish. Here's x, it's under clownfish, so the clownfish was $12.50. Now, finding the cost of an angelfish is easy. If you know the angelfish were $2 more, you can just plus 2 to get your other answer. So $12.50 plus 2 is $14.50. You don't have to plug it in anywhere or anything like that. Okay, now the next one. That one was probably confusing, okay? You get better the more you do it. An adult pass for a county fair costs $2 more than a children's pass. When 378 adult and 214 children's passes were sold, the total revenue was $2,384. Find the cost of an adult pass and the cost of a children's pass. So there are 3 units, the adult, children, and money. So it's 3 units. That's why you see the table. And we got the adults, children, total, and then how many? The money for single, money for total. Okay, so look in these boxes here. Now let's look for numbers that aren't money amounts. So 378 adult, 214 children. As you put the number in, you want to cross it out. Now look for money amounts. You see $2 more, okay? So $2 more, you're going to want to write X plus 2 and X. Because you don't know the two things. You just know one of them's $2 more than the other. And that's what we're going to put here. Now it says the adult passes cost $2 more. So X plus 2 goes for adults and the X goes under children. Now we can cross out the 2 more. And now I have a total money amount of $2,384. And now I can fill out the bottom. I can take 214 times X, and that's just 214 with X on it. And then times this, you want to put a 1 in front of the X, and then draw your rainbows, okay? So 378 times 1 is 378 with X, and then you write a plus sign, and you take 378 times 2, okay? So that's 756. So write equals. And you have 2 X's. They're on the same side of the equals. So we draw our adding pyramid. And I take 378 plus 214. And that's 592 with X. Cross those out, but before you have equals, you got to add 756 and then equals 2384. Now I can dot my X and circle it, and I can minus 756, minus 756. So I have 592.x, and then I can write equals. And I take 2384 minus 756, and that's 1,628. Okay, now I divide. So I take 1,628 divided by 592, and that's 2.75. Okay, now go find where the X is by itself right here. That's your children, okay? So 2.75 goes here. And then to find the other answer, you take that more than number, the 2, okay? 2. There it is. See, 2. More than, 2 more than. So I just plus 2 to that. And that's going to be $4.75. Okay, next problem. At a play, $2,995 was collected from tickets. Adult tickets cost $2 more than student tickets. If 325 children and 404 adults attended the play, find the cost of each type of ticket. So there they are. Again, it's 3 units because I've got the dollars, the adult tickets, and the student tickets. Because I'm buying, the money is 1 unit, and then we're buying 2 things with it. So that's 3 units. Okay, so we see the chart set up. So look for non-money numbers. So 325 children, that'd be students, same as students. And then 404 adults. So cross those out. Now go look for money amounts. $2,995, but that doesn't say for its adults or children. So it doesn't, you can't put it in either one. Now this does say adults and children, but there's a more than after it. Okay, so with two more than, two things you don't know, but you know one's two more than, we go x plus 2 and x. Okay, now you're going to put this in one box, this in the other. Okay, so the adult tickets cost $2 more, so x plus 2 goes under the adults, and x goes under students. Okay, I can cross that out. And now the only number that remains is my total money down here in the corner, $2,995. Okay, now we need to multiply vertically. 325 times x is 325 with x. Now to multiply this, you put a 1 in front of the x, and you 404 times 1x and 404 times 2. So 404 times 1 is 404 with x. Plus, and 404 times 2 is 808. Okay, so with that being said, I write equals the total, and the x's are on the same side, so we draw our adding pyramid, and I take 404 plus 325. And that's 729. So I have 729 with x. Now before equals, we have to add 808 equals 2995. Okay, so I dot my x and circle it. And then I subtract 808 and subtract 808. So 729.x to 995 minus 808 is 2187, 2,187, and then I divide. So I take 2187 divided by 729, and x equals 3. Okay, now here's my x by itself. It's under the students, so that is 3. And to find the other answer, okay, we take the more than number, okay, 2 and plus 2, okay? 3 plus 2 is $5. Okay, next problem. Hardcover books cost $3.50 more than paperbacks. $198 was collected from selling 20 hardcover books and 12 paperback books. Find how much each type of book cost. Okay, so first I look for the numbers that do not have money. It's 20 hardcover and 12 paperback. Okay, so I've dealt with that. Now look for money amounts. Sorry, I forgot the money amounts there. And I see $3.50, and that says hardcover, but it's more, okay? When it says more than, you don't just put $3.50. You need to put X plus $3.50 and X. Okay, so we know we're putting those two things in these two boxes. Now you got to put it in the right place. It says hardcover books cost more, so X plus 3.50 goes here, and then X right here. And I can cross that out. Now there's one number that remains, $198, and that's the total. Okay, you're always going to have a number to put there. Okay, so that's 12X. Now right here we put the 1, and then I draw a pyramid because I'm going to times, okay? I'm going to write dots right there. So 20 times 1 is 20 with X plus 20 times 3.50 is 70. 20x plus 70 is the expression for the total cost of hardcover books. Now I write equals, make my pyramid, and write add, because they're on the same side, and that's 32. 20 plus 12 is 32x. Before equals, I add 70, then equals 198. So I dot my X and circle it. I subtract 70 from both sides. 198 minus 70 is 128, and then I divide by 32. So 128 divided by 32 is 4, so x equals 4. Okay, so x is right here, so it's paperback. Their paperback books cost $4. And then I take this more than and add 350. Okay? 4 plus 3.50 is $7.50. Okay, at a concession stand, popcorn costs 50 cents more than pretzels. Okay, actually, never mind. We're good. Okay.